Xbox Game Pass 2025. I bought it for a month. Is it worth it? Let's find out.
Join the fight. Join the fight. With the elite older gamer shining bright.
Hello everyone, it's your elite older gamer, the OG, and yeah, I bought the Xbox Game Pass for 1 month, maybe longer, who knows. A subscription service which gives you access to a plethora of games. Now you might be thinking, well, if you're an Xbox owner, why have you never had it before? Well, I just never needed it or wanted it. I'm the type of player who is more than content with the few hours I have a week to play games, drilling into one game. So Capcom Fighting Collection 2 behind me, for instance, you know, that game's dying, unfortunately. No crossplay, what did you expect? I've moaned about Capcom before not doing that. But anyway, that's just me for months then. More than happy with that. Some people might find that boring and might like the mixture of games. That's just my personality type. I'm like, I can get good at this and drill into it. I'm happy. Yeah. Well, then I was like, we need to expand a bit. And I don't want to... Games are so expensive these days. It's outrageous. It's disgusting, some of the prices of some of them. It's ridiculous. So anyway, let's share the screen. Let's go. So on your screen right now is on the Xbox Game Pass section. Okay. And it breaks it down, and I'll take you through it today and show you what it offers, as well as the kind of modes you can get and the benefits you get. Okay, so there are various things you can buy. There are different tiers at various prices, and we'll try and keep it as simple as we can. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So, I mean, what is this? Insurgency Sandstorm. Can't say that. So this will give you a deal and give you prices, you know, discounts on certain games, but we don't need to worry about that for now. All you need to know is the prices and what it is. So essentially it's a subscription service, okay? Which is basically, let's keep it really easy, £10 a month for a kind of core subscription, or £15 a month for the top tier that they offer, okay? And what you essentially get then is, as I take you through here, is games to play. So if we go to show all, right, 100 games in this collection, you can look at all the games in different iterations of what they offer. Okay, and there's an absolute ton of games. I mean, it's insane, to be honest. Now, not everything. I mean, if it was a complete library, it would be mind-blowing game changer. I understand they have to put certain restrictions on it from either and/or game developers or themselves, and there's only so much they can put in a library. So what you will see is some games move into it, some games move out of it, but these are the kind of benefits you get. So day one releases, so Call of Duty Black Ops 6, when that was released, you would have it through your Game Pass to play in full from day one. Okay, Ultimate is the one I've got, so £15 a month as it stands. Claim exclusive perks. So if you play any of these games, you can get little add-ons or DLC, stuff like that. EA Play, free play days. Members can critically acclaim games for a limited time. And then still you've got Ultimate and Standard. So we're on Ultimate, and it will show you the ones that say Standard, and it will show you the ones that say Ultimate. Okay, so you got £10 or £15 a month. To be honest, the difference is so negligible, you might as well go for the Ultimate if it's not going to hit your bank balance too hard. And I'll take you through what's available today. So it is a bit confusing sometimes. I think that the layout could be better, because if I take you back here to browse the store, okay, and then you've got games, and then that splits it to stuff you can have anyway. Forget about the Game Pass for a minute. That's just your game zone, so you get demos and stuff like that. And then if you go to Game Pass, this is the best way to go. Let's just go all games, keep it easy. So it splits them into categories for you, but let's just take you through all games through the store option. So all games, okay? Now, some of these will be free anyway, obviously. You know, Warzone, Fortnite, stuff like that, but some of them are not. And I'll take you through what I've done and how it works, how you put them on your console, how you take them off when you finish it. But let's look through some of these games. Now, if you are the type of player who plays lots of different games, this might be amazing for you. And what I'll do is I'll just keep dropping down, and you see some of the titles that you might think, oh, I could have a go at that. There are some Xbox 360 ones and they're original Xbox, but they are so few and far between. Xbox, I would have loved a section where you had mass games on, you know, you'd open me up to buy more then, to be honest, if you had a mass 360 and original Xbox version. But hey ho. So keep going through. There's an absolute massive list of games to play. Now, for someone like me, who's that kind of player, as I said, I mean, I've never played that. You know, I've just recently downloaded that. Haven't played it yet. Look at this. Way out. I have no idea. Star Wars games, stuff like that. I'll just keep scanning through the list. You keep looking. Okay. But that's quite new, isn't it? But for me, who plays, as I said, 1 or 2 games in a time period over a section of months, I haven't played nearly all of these, right? So if you look at Rogue City, as you know, there's a review on the channel of Rogue City and loads of extra stuff, and I bought that game because I thought it was incredible and matches my vibe and era. But it would have been through here. That's, you know, ridiculous cost. Aware that's the older one, but F1 games are a joke how much they cost. They're just ridiculous cost. But if I wanted to try the old one, which I might do in the end through this when I get time, I can have a go at that. Kids from you remember the old brand of No Camp Dad, the dad perspective, there's some kids games in here as well, and we'll keep scrolling through this and see what we see and any we might think about. Lots of Call of Duties in there. I mean, Injustice 2, yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Now what you got to look at, let's look at Injustice 2 for a minute. As you can see on your screen, it'll say install with Game Pass or $23.99. Now the reason for that is, and how it essentially works, I can buy it at a discounted price and I can own Injustice 2, okay? And then regardless of Game Pass, I own it, I can play it when I want it to be on my system. Install with Game Pass means I can install the full game and use it in full and play it in full. But the only crux to the Xbox Game Pass is, and it's obvious it's going to have a negative, but you know, what did you want it to do? £15, give you every game for free, download them all and then turn it off? Obviously it's a subscription service. Once you turn it off or you end your subscription, all the games you've downloaded through Game Pass will not be available anymore. Okay, so you have to have the subscription open to play these, and the moment you cease that subscription, you cease the action to these games or the access to these games, even if they are installed on your console. They'll no longer be accessible. Now, the good thing about this is as well, with Xbox Remote Play, which I haven't done a review on the channel yet, but I have done an older video which was like play Xbox through your iPad and stuff. You can do Remote Play on your Xbox through an account. Technically there's a way around it to not even own an Xbox and play, kind of like, you know, Steam-esque and stuff like that, really, simulator. But I mean, look at these games. The list is massive, okay? But you would be able to play all these older games, even some of them, for free, and you download them as if you purchased it. You open it like normal once you've downloaded it, and it will open like the full game. I mean, it's awesome when you think about it. I wish the library was bigger. I wish the library of older titles was bigger, but look, there's got to be a selection in there, and I'll quickly go through these because I want to show you some other benefits of it. So I'm going to scroll through these and you just have a look at if anything tweaks your interest. And look, I'm not affiliated with Xbox. Obviously, I'm not getting paid for this. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a sales pitch. I'm just telling you genuinely what it has and my experience of it. So I've had it about 3 or 4 weeks now. So I'm approaching the end of the month. I'm certainly going to give it another month, you know, minimum, but I might keep it for a bit. That number 40 that's coming soon, and I'll show you in a minute that there are some games that get released on day one. And there are some things that, you know, are in here that are a major benefit if it falls under Xbox Game Pass. So, I mean, how long is this list? This video, finally, the list. So we're at the end of the list. Now, the other thing it does, recently added, so these are your newer games, and I don't mean newer as in their release date, but recently added to Game Pass. Okay, so you would have seen these in the list, but just in case I missed any, because I was scrolling through it quick, these have been recently added. and then most popular. Okay. Why that is? I did a review on the channel of that. I couldn't stand that game, honestly. And I like Call of Duties. You know, I'm not one of them haters. I couldn't stand this game. Thought it was garbage. But anyway, that's just mine. Got to try that. I haven't tried that yet. And a Formula 1, you know. But anyway. Right. Also, what you've got. So if we go back to the original Xbox Game Pass section here at the bottom. Okay. You've also got a recently added section. You've got this section. So you've got all games there, like I've just shown you. Coming to Game Pass. Most popular day one releases. So let's have a look at coming to Game Pass. So these are games that are going to be coming soon, right? So Paw Patrol World, ideal for the kids to have a go at. Roadcraft, no idea. What is this? What is this game? £35 to push a digger around. I don't know. But look at this. That's coming in. Pre-install all. So you can even pre-install them. So literally when the game gets released, it's ready to go from the first minute that, you know, you've already got it installed, ready to go. It just won't let you play it until the release date happens. But that's pretty impressive that you wouldn't have to wait even for installation because you did it prior. And then it notifies you if you want to. I've no idea what that is. Will I be playing that? No. And then Call of Duty Black Ops 7 cross-gen bundle. Don't know. I didn't like Call of Duty 6, so whatever. But anyway, what else we got? Most popular. Obviously, it's just going to show you the heavy-hitting games that are available in Game Pass. They're not just the most, you know, popular ever. Day one releases. On their release date, they were also released in Game Pass. So it just gives you insight into games that were available to buy on their respective release dates. It was out there. Downside is they do get rid of some games. But, I mean, look at this. They're predominantly kids' games. I doubt compared to some games, these get many downloads. So they're probably saying, hey, it takes us some space. Should we take them out? I doubt there's going to be uproar, but they can put them in this section. If they had loads of feedback saying, please save me Wargroove 2, don't do that to me, right? And we Katamari, then all you need is help. What? I might have to download these now just for the mad titles. But anyway, it just, you know, gives you a heads up to say they're going. And then if you're desperate to have them, you can buy them yourself independently anyway. So, negatives. And let's go to a conclusion. Let's stop sharing the screen there for a minute. Yeah, so as I said there, in conclusion, is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. Certainly even for a month or two. The only thing you've got to sign up to, apart from the subscription, is if you become enamored with the game and you're like, I love this game, then if you cease your Game Pass, you're going to have to take on the chin that a game you might have played for, let's say you had it open for 3 months. And you've been drilling into this game for 3 months and it's all you play. And then you're thinking, well, I need to turn off this subscription. It feels like you own the game, but you actually don't, right? So you might have to go, I have to bite the bullet and re-buy a game that I've been playing for months, which is a bit of a weird feeling. But if you see it as you're actually just renting the game, if you work it out like that, then you're like, you know what? It's pretty good. It's pretty impressive. Absolute thumbs up from me. I would like to see it have more retro in it. You are more likely to sign me up, Xbox, long term. However long the Xbox lives for, a couple more years or whatever. But you would more than likely sign me up if you added more Xbox original and 360 titles, because that's what I would be more interested in going into. But apart from that, the service is great, really. It's a standard, download. You download the game in full. It sits on your console. So you got to think about it if you're going to be downloading tons of games. But remember, there's a really old video on the channel now going through the WD Black memory card. So if you need to know about memory on your Xbox, you can check that one out. But yeah, you just got to balance up what you're going to be downloading. Maybe 3 or 4 at a time is the max. Then you can remove them, uninstall them, try something else. So that's nice to have as well. You can try all these games out without buying them. So there's some where you just might go, only needed it for a month, and then I'll bin it anyway. So if that's someone like you, this is ideal. Thumbs up from me. Xbox Game Pass could be better, room for improvement, but as it stands, worth the money. You know it will go up in the end. You know it will. I'll move it to £20 a month in the end, and then people are going, yeah, I might turn it off now. Xbox, fair warning, you move it up much more, you might get people turning off. But for me, it's a thumbs up and worth the investment. Certainly a short term, if nothing else. And if it's a long term for you, hey, great. That's it for this one. Take care. Bye-bye.